Alright guys, so I can't film actually at the McDonald's, but I just wanted to kind of do the walkthrough, just take a look at the menu and feel grateful that I got here. Not because of McDonald's, although I would fucking love to tear up a Big Mac right now. But I just don't have the budget for that. And I'm not gonna walk, like, I've been walking for 3 hours now. I'm not gonna walk 3 hours. I've been fasting since this morning with all this shit and then just eat McDonald's. I'm not gonna do that, you know? So I'm gonna go through the whole fucking thing, actually get food, proper food, from the supermarket, whatever I can find, and just walk the fuck back. But also, yeah. So yeah, I can't film at McDonald's. Basically, yeah, what I was saying, so you gotta have money to eat at McDonald's, man. It's not anybody that eats at McDonald's, you know? And then what is dope also is I'm crossing the street right here in a bit of a weird sort of way, right? And then, so there's this ice cream spot called Oliveri, right? And this is a childhood memory of mine, you know? I used to eat at Oliveri ice cream. Basically, Oliveri is like a staple ice cream spot in Morocco, more particularly Casablanca, you know? So here it's an ice cream spot. They got some very good ice cream. Like the memories that I have is like my uncle would come in from Rabat to Casablanca and he would always bring this cake ice cream. And that's the first time actually I experienced an ice cream that's like a cake. You eat it as a cake, but it's completely frozen, right? So yeah, it's Oliveri. Very, very good ice cream, you know? Okay, so there's this burger spot. There's one in Casablanca as well, right? It's called literally Burger Les Dalton, which actually means, I can't get the camera right, there it is. So it's Burger Les Dalton, right? Which is the Daltons, if you're familiar with it. It's a cartoon about these like 5 criminals, from a super short guy to a super tall guy. It's like an American cartoon, right? And then but the weird thing is that the spelling is always like Les Dalton, like in French is plural, and there's no S. I don't mean to be a grammar Nazi, but like, it's kind of weird that they did that. I don't know if they did know or not, or it was just a marketing thing, but yeah, it's called Burger Les Dalton. I never tried it, but again, that's not within the budget. It's not within the vibe. I can't be out here walking for hours, and I'm about to walk hours back, ready to dedicate the entire fucking night to this endeavor of actually walking from the beach shack all the way to the gentrified area to get food. And now I really need to ask where the market is. So finally here, that is Marjan right back there. So I just gotta cross the street, right? Like, is that red sign or whatever? But I don't think they're gonna let me film inside, so I don't want them to peep me from the get-go going in. As I approach the door, I'm just gonna put the phone away and maybe get a sneak peek, like inside when I'm in an aisle or something, and then I could film from inside the store, you know? So, yeah. So there's a pharmacy here, right? Of course, the masjid is back here. It's a big one as well. It's the same as the last one we've been to, whatever. Which I used as a landmark, which I'm absolutely not gonna do because there's too many twists and turns to get back to the shack through that way. So I'm gonna go the official road, which is through this road here, where the McDonald's is, and Marjan, right? And this goes all the way to the forest and then hangs a left. And now, as I see, that's the forest all the way down there. That's where I'm gonna make a left and start working towards getting back to the shack, you know what I mean? So yeah, this is, Marjan's gonna be back here. But also, let me show you Paul's. Not Paul's, not with an S, it's just Paul. It's absolutely my favorite fucking bakery in Morocco, literally. It's been around since, I want to say 1800 or some shit like that, but maybe it's an exaggeration for me to kind of put an impact on it, whatever. But like, it's been around fucking forever. I can look it up. Paul. So that's Paul back there, right? And then, so yeah. I mean, people are gonna be annoyed that I'm filming or some shit like that. So, but anyway, the bakery is back here. I don't think I can be filming inside. It's really, really good shit there, you know. Love the croissants. They got some good food. Actually, never had the food. I only had the croissants. Yeah, I used to have a lot of their pastries from my old job. They used to bring like this catering thing with Paul shit, right? So anyway, I'm about to go in the store right now. I don't want to get people. They're probably not gonna let me film. So later. Hey yo, I am officially at the fucking supermarket after walking about at least 3 hours, man. So I'm back here. I'm about to start shopping. I have no idea what I'm gonna get. I'll see what goes with the vibe, you know? Alright, so I'm not sure what areas of the store they're gonna let me film or not, but I'm back here. So like, in contrast to the village where I live, where the beach shack is, this is like moving to New York City, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, there's fruit out here, vegetables. I mean, of course, there's fruit and vegetables in, but you get what I'm saying. This is like a supermarket, right? All right, let's get into it. So, I'm gonna be dragging this shit. No, I'm gonna. Okay, so I wanted to pick up some brie, but I think they do have it, but I want to pick up the cheapest thing actually. I mean, they have some cool, there's a cool cheese here, Gouda with pesto, but it's like 29, right? And then 32, and then 40. But I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna spend, cheapest here is $16.95, fromage fumé red chili, Dutch. I'm just gonna go with that, 100 gram, right? And that's it. Oh, there's some other ones here. But this is the classic cheese that you would find like all over the fucking stores in Morocco. See, this is what I mean by gentrified. Like, look, check this out. So this is literally 64 Ds for a pack of cereal, right? Let's see. Where is it at? Yeah, right here. I'm tripping. I thought I was in front of the camera. So look, 64 Ds for Frosties. Shit. I would love to have it, man. I just don't have the fucking money. Right? 64 Ds. Like 64 Ds, you can get a pretty, really decent lunch. You know? And actually, yesterday I had grilled chicken and grilled beef with tomatoes, onions, and the entire thing was 60 actually. The entire thing, grilled and everything, and that's under 64. And it's literally a pack of cereal at 64 Ds. So, yeah, it is a gentrified spot. But I'm glad I'm out here because I got this shit right here. So let me show you. So, all right. So this is the cheese, right? 100 grams, like I said. Walnuts, 100 gram. Almonds, 100 gram. I got apples in this bag, and then I got tuna, which is 2 cans with tomato, and then 1 without. Milk for the munchies, and I got wafers and 2 taguer, which is a staple sort of snack here. I mean, like whatever, right? So now I gotta get bread now. Bread, and probably get some croissants if they're here, you know? So yeah, I'm heading to the bread area Let's see what's out here, you know? There's some sandwiches, but hell no, it's 29, right? Like 29 D's for a sandwich. It's cold, it's all of that. Anyways, this is a bakery. Chicken khubz. Baguette, well, it's good. Alright, so this is like a must for this gourmet bread, man. How much is that? شحال هذيك اللي هي؟ زيد درهم. أعطيني وحدة. So this bread goes dope with the cheese. It's gonna be dope as hell. There's croissants here. Croissants. كرواسون ب5 دراهم. وحدة ب5. بزاف لا؟ ها؟ بزاف. هادو بثلاثة. ثلاثة اوكي. أعطيني ثلاثة. So, huh? Mini, yeah. So croissants here are like 5Ds, which is kind of no, it's not actually expensive. In Casablanca, les 4 cerises, it's like 6. That's what I buy every morning. I'm like, why am I tripping, right? So it's 5, but I'm getting the mini ones, 3 of them instead for 6. That's a better deal. What's up here? And then, شناك ب6 دراهم, huh? لا بزاف. So there's this quiche here. This is a bistela for 32. It has seafood, dope as fuck, but not getting too. This is a quiche. And I think that's it, guys. Let's see here. Mini cookies, we're not gonna get into that. Let's go see where we're at money-wise, you know? All right, so this is the bread I'm talking about, right? Just some nice shit. Why am I only having one baguette? That's crazy, right? Of course I'm gonna get another one. Okay, sesame. هذيك شنو فيها؟ Sesame, no. زنجلان, no. وهذه ديالك؟ سمول. وهذه؟ ديال القمح بشحال هذه 4؟ صافي عطاني. So I'm getting another baguette that's wheat actually. It's gonna be a long night, you know what I mean? So that's it. Boom. I think that's it. We need to check where we are pricing wise, right? Let's see where we are pricing wise. And then all right, so I'm back at the beach shack. I know the lighting is horrible, but it is what it is. It's a beach shack. I call it that for a reason. I actually went to every single store in the village on my way back, and I asked them if I can get 2 candles until next week, and I can pay them, right? Because I had 96 Ds on my MasterCard. And to make a long story short, at the teller at the grocery store, it was over like 132 or something like that. So I took it down to 90. So they charged 90 on the card, which leaves me like $6 on it, whatever. But I can't use it anywhere. And then I blew through all the cash except the money for the cab to Casablanca and then the tramway back to the house. I gotta start work at 2 o'clock. But anyway, so back to this absolutely fucking insane walk that I took. I literally walked
3 hours there and 3 hours back. That might be a slight exaggeration, but it is no less than 5 hours walking there and walking back. I walked to a grocery store, Marjan, to get food, right? And it was an amazing fucking experience, you know? It really was. Now, battery's gonna go dead anytime. It's 10%, but I'm gonna be on here until the battery goes dead. And then I'm gonna put a spread here of food to eat, which I can't even begin to tell you how much I'm looking forward to actually eating. So, in this process that I'm doing at the beach shack of rewilding, that's what I'm calling it. I'm getting back in touch with what it really means to be human and to be closer to a hunter gatherer type of life, right? So I had to walk 3 hours to get food because that's simply how long it took, right? It takes 3 hours to walk there, and it takes 3 hours to get back. It's ironic that I've done that and then went to actually get food using a MasterCard in a grocery store that takes credit cards. And that is fucking astonishing, right? It's a simple thing, but it really comes into perspective here. Like with all of its flaws and all of its controversies, and I have many friends who feel a certain way about the financial system. Despite all of its flaws, it is literally one of the wonders of the world. And that is the global financial system, you know? How you can do the hunter-gatherer thing, walk 3 hours to go pick up food and walk 3 hours back, but then pick it up with a credit card, right? With money that you have earned also online. But while you earned that money, you didn't have to travel anywhere physically or walk at all. You're actually stationary sitting at a computer. That is some deep, deep, deep ass shit. No matter which way you want to cut it, you know. And it's hard to translate to communicate this. I mean, what I'm feeling right now after this 6 hour journey, how hungry I am, how much I'm looking forward to the food, really appreciating what the food, right? And being very grateful that I have food, you know. I mean, imagine I didn't have any money today. I couldn't even get candles from the store. You know, and the reason I wanted to get candles, I wanted to have another night on the roof, right? And eat up there. But I absolutely fucking had it with the elements today. You know, I went through a storm for about 60% of the day where I couldn't see anything walking. It was dust like a motherfucker and crazy ass wind. And then eventually it started to clear. Well, actually, it didn't clear. Yeah, at a certain point when I started to walk, it was 80% clear. You could see some shit. You don't have to keep squinting your eyes. And then, yeah, and then I went on this 5, 6 hour walk to get food and back. And Yeah, it's some deep shit. Like life at the shack, you know, life at a beach shack, and like, um, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, and the other deep part is that I walked, I would say at least 50% of the way back barefooted. And that communicated so much intelligence to my feet. I could just naturally feel in the ground, you know? And your fingers and the bottom of your feet getting acquainted with the real ground that you're standing on, not obstructed by the shoe that obstructs really data from your foot. Some deep shit. Some deep shit. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it is all about one thing and only one thing. Your moment to moment experience. One of the most astonishing things I've ever heard about describing like life was in the movie Doom, where this tribe, one of them said to that chosen boy, that the protagonist of the movie, he told him life is not a mystery to be solved. It is it is a reality to experience. One more time. Life is not a mystery to solve. It is simply a reality to be experienced. Yeah, this was MJ on the journey back to Silicon Valley.